Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another top 5 video. In this top 5 video, I will talk about my top 5 favorite debut novels. When I made a list of my favorite debut novels, there were so many of them, and I thought it would be unjust to compare the contemporary novels with great classics, which are debut novels. So I will do another video in which I will rank my top 5 favorite debut classical novels. In this video, I will talk about my top 5 favorite novels, which are not considered classics yet. The book in the 5th place is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Hanneman. I was very pleasantly surprised by this book because it was a great story of personal growth and friendship, which contains a very complex character, even a small mystery which keeps us intrigued all the time. But more than the plot, I think the writing style was very good. And as far as I know, this is the only book written by Gail Hanneman. And I really want to read more books from this author, whom I loved her writing style. The novel in the 5th place is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. This book is an epic tale of bravery, romance, love, and also political intrigues and wars. Although this book is very long, it does not feel so long when you read it, because you completely get immersed in the story, and also very emotional, and some of the horrifying events that the characters go through. What is most impressive about this book is the amount of preparation that the author clearly did for this wonderful period tale. So that's why this book is in the 4th place among my favorite debut novels. The book in the 3rd place is a sort of controversial pick, but even though I can understand the controversy of this book not having an own voice and having some assumptions, I think it does not diminish the fact that this book is one of the best written historical fiction novels. The plot, the pacing, and the characters in the book were so balanced that you keep on reading the book, sometimes for the plot developments, sometimes for the character developments, and sometimes even for the very beautiful description of the atmosphere of the period in Japan. Like Gail Hanneman, Arthur Golden has not written another book. I read this book, Krista, at Books and Gems, and it was a great experience for me in that sense too. The book in the 2nd place is a middle grade book, and it was my favorite book of 2019, which was The Wonder by R.G. Palacio. Interestingly, this book was recommended to me by my elder nephew, and he said that this was a book that I would like very much, and he was so right. So far, this book is my favorite middle grade book, because it made me feel so many emotions while reading the book, even though many of the adults, like myself, loved the book and had very strong emotional reactions to the book. This book was certainly written for middle grade audience. The book had an element of hope rising from an unpleasant situation, the bullying, which made it an almost perfect middle grade book. My favorite debut novel is The Help by Catherine Stockett. Like other 2 authors in this list, this book is also the only book written by the author. Although this book can be considered mainly a historical fiction, I think it's a combination of many elements and many genres. This book talks about the racism in the United States, but tells it in a way that does not feel like we are preached. Also, we love many of the characters, as well as hating some of the characters. Above all else, there is a humor that is most of the time subtle, but I have to admit This book has one of the funniest scenes that I have read in a book. Unlike all of the examples in this list, I also really loved the writing style of the author. And I hope that she will write more books in the future. So in this video, I try to talk about my favorite debut novels that are written in the contemporary times. When I look at the list, the most significant thing is that three of the authors in this list did not write another book. I will just take a wild guess. Because these books were so good and highly praised, maybe the authors did not think that they could top their debut novels. Aside from my wild guesses, I would strongly recommend these books to all of you. So please comment down below, do you have other favorite debut books? And would you recommend those books to me? If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose debut. Debut means çıkış in Turkish, and çıkış is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.